Hi Taurus, welcome to your extended monthly reading for the month of August 2023. Hope you are all having a great start to the month or a great end to July, depending on when I get this uploaded. Just a heads up too that the month starts off on the 1st with a full moon. So we definitely want to clear some energy before the peak of that Lionsgate portal. So definitely take some time. Also to pay attention to how we can shift our thinking by clearing things related to any family situations. We really want to release that. So I don't really focus on astrology energy update. So I do want to recommend Pam Gregory and Stillwater Alchemy. They have wonderful videos that update you on the astrological energy from week to week, the moon cycles, how they affect everybody. So definitely, definitely take time. Interesting. Okay, so this, all right, well, we're going to get to that in a second because like I said, there's something related to how we structure our lives that it feels like we're going to be working on this month. But yeah, we really want to let go of something before we welcome in Virgo season. So one thing I can say is that full moon should be bringing in some optimism for the future. And with the North Node just moving into Aries, people should really feel that like push to incorporate their passions into the future. So, but like I said, I love Pam Gregory, Stillwater Alchemy. Really pay attention to, especially to like what houses these full moons and planets are in your chart, and it can really help you clear whatever needs to be cleared with that full moon. And then what's lovely is we get to then build up for what we are looking to manifest with the new moon once it comes. Okay, so let's see, what energy do we got for Taurus, August 2023? All right. Well, right off the bat, you're gonna get financial and emotional fulfillment by answering the wake-up call. So gotta ask you if you do know what is your calling? What is your calling here on the, I mean, do you know right now what your calling is, Taurus? Because by connecting to that, we're really going to open up that emotional and financial fulfillment. So just being prompt to ask you that right off the bat, because we want to be aligned with that before that Lionsgate portal peaks. Well, looks like you, in fact, you are aligned to it. So let's keep going because that's wonderful to see right off the bat. Lots of money happening. My gracious. All right. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty. So let's dive into this. All right. So the overall energy for the week, or I'm sorry, for the month of August is the world. And so why I was giggling is because me asking you if you are connected to your calling in this lifetime. Yes, you are, because you are feeling your place in the universe. So this is about fulfillment, success, and karmic completion. Now, this is the overall energy, okay? So we have to get the work done though too. So like I was saying, that clearing that we need to do, this is what we want to attain by so you are connected to this. So just keep that in focus when you, when we get further into this. Okay, so like I said, a lot of money energy right here. So what's interesting too is if you are for some reason in a lack mindset, I just was telling this to Aries, you really have to focus on what you already have, okay? And so if you, I know your weekly last week was really emotional, and it just felt like there was a lot of letdown emotionally. So we really want to shift that and be thankful for all the wonderful things we have. And so the best way to do this is to rearrange your place, paint a wall, or even, you know, those cool like decals that you can get for if you can't, you know, paint your walls, or even honestly just like cleaning and clearing out stuff, reorganizing, all of that stuff can move that energy. And earth signs, you know, your energy can really get stagnant and stuck because you're not, it's free flowing, especially if you know, have a lot of earth and earth heavy energy. If you don't have a lot of earth heavy energy, then never mind. But anyways, so you really want to focus on this, okay? And really enjoy the comforts of home, okay? So like if for some reason, you know, you're just go and trying to not think about the things you don't want to think about, shift your focus back to home, because Taurus, that is your vibe, like is that earth homebody, like loving, warm energy, okay? So this is going to really help you stay focused on that energy. Okay, so the Six of Coins here is saying that, like, you, even if you don't realize it, you are in the right place karmically, financially, okay? So like if you have been thrown off, you might not realize it, but you actually are in the right place for this energy. So I mean, that's the thing too, is I guess, so this is really interesting. So, you know, there's the give and take of this, right? And so I guess I want to ask you, before I even dive into this, look at this card and which hand is yours, okay? Because really what I'm feeling is, this is right here, you're connecting to these hands, but really you could be this, okay? So like if we're in lack mindset, we're just like, oh please, you know, but it's like, what if you had the money and you were the one? You know what I mean? So definitely shift your focus with that, because I really, like I said, I really feel like this is asking you to shift your focus in a lot of ways. So, yeah, we really don't want to be feeling like we are beholden to somebody else to have the abundance that we really are seeking in our lives. And this just reaffirms it. So because you need less of this, and this is the Four of Coins, and the Four of Coins is that scarcity of money. Okay, so it's really asking you, and you know, you got this a few months ago, actually, now that I'm remembering. So you really have to contemplate your relationship with money. And I suggest this all the time, but what is her name? Jen Sincero, she has a book called You Are a Badass at Making Money. Personally, not my favorite author to read, but this book, worth it, okay? Get through the whole book, do the writing prompts, do the exercises. And this would actually be really wonderful to do in those couple weeks from the full moon to the new moon, to really clear this, okay? Because we might not realize these things that we're holding on to, and we'll hopefully get to that when we pull the past life card, but there's things that we're holding on to from our past that we might not even realize are blocking us from this, okay? So we definitely want to figure that out. Okay, so yeah, let's just table that until we get to your past life, because I really feel like that's going to clear it up. Okay, so this is what you can change. All right, so I feel like, again, I got to go back to this. Okay, so if we feel like we're always like on this side of it, we can change that, okay? So it's about shifting our mindset. So if you do feel like you're always at the bottom here, the wheel is asking us to ride that wheel. Like, again, I'm going to go back to you being an earth sign, and like the earth wants to stay still, and that, you know, you have to embrace the wheel, but you want to be on the inside here, not on the outside. And again, man, everybody is being pulled to take a look at their Jupiter. So again, if you are feeling blocked financially, I ask you now to go find your birth chart. I always recommend Pam Gregory's birth charts. I have it linked, I'm pretty sure, in every video description on how to get your free birth chart. But see what sign is in your Jupiter and read the description, because Jupiter is where you naturally find luck in life. It's your natural abilities, and see if what you're currently doing or thinking is aligned with that, because it could really be blocking some financial energy in your life. Okay, so the energy that you need to accept is the Seven of Wands. So, it's, you know, what's really funny is I think that, so Aries right before you, it's funny because they needed less of this kind of, you know, standing your ground energy, and asserting themselves, and you're lacking it. You need more of this. Okay. So I really feel like you're kind of taking a back seat. And I don't want to say like you're being pushed around, but like that's kind of the energy I get of like you're just the person to just like whatever, it's not worth dealing with, or not standing up for yourself, okay? And I really, really would hate for that to happen, because I see this coming in, and this to me is the idea of like, by you not asserting yourself and standing up, it's just going to be internal conflict that comes from it. And that internal stuff is, you know, like, what do you deserve? Okay. So yeah, you're really being asked to kind of like stand your ground in a sense, and to really assert yourself. So, and do it with passion. So if this is, I feel like connected financially too. So if you are taking the back seat when it comes to, your calling, like we're going right back to the beginning, because everybody's getting that judgment energy. If you're taking the back seat to your calling and your purpose and like feeling your place, that's blocking all of this abundance. So let's see. Okay, this is a perfect time to go to, what is this past life energy that is blocking Taurus right now? Now again, this past life energy, it can be connected to a past life in a different timeline, or most likely your childhood. Okay, so I actually used the book for these. So you have the Celtic energy. So let's take a look here. All right. So it's saying you drew this card because you had a significant past lifetime in Celtic lands, and you continue to feel bonded to this culture. What I love too, Taurus, is, I mean, Taurus, earth, and this is definitely a very earth-heavy energy. Perhaps you've lived in or visited the Isles of Ireland, Scotland, Wales, or England. If so, you may have deja vu, and a person who adores these cultures. So definitely too, like if you haven't been there, do a Google search. I once had this reoccurring dream, and it was like this aerial view, and then I started looking at places for where I want to live, and like what would be my most ideal place. And then I looked, and it was like, oh my God, it was literally from a reoccurring dream that I had. So definitely take a look if you haven't already. So it's saying you're also fascinated with Stonehenge and King Arthur's Camelot. You may have learned the old religion of Celtic lands, which involved the use of healing herbs and gaining wisdom from oak trees. Again, earth, so hi Taurus. So you could be an ancient druid in disguise. Your connection to the elemental realm has made you love fairies, elves, and the fae. You also respect and love trees, especially oaks and willows. Oh, I love willow trees. So if you haven't already done so, schedule some visits to the ancient sacred areas of the United Kingdom and Ireland. And again, if you can't do that right now, going back to Jen Sincero's You Are a Badass at Making Money, she says you have to map these. Like say you want to go to Ireland and you just visualize, I want to go to Ireland. That's not enough. Get on kayak, see how much a hotel is, see how much a flight is, see how much food at a restaurant is. Like really map it out to manifest that, and then put it on a vision board, okay? And because you do have this connection, like things will manifest in your life to get you there. So It says exploring the stone circles, castles, and spiritual artifacts can trigger additional healing memories. All right, so I really feel like that is really gonna, so this, like, you know, sometimes like people think, oh, like the past stuff is just about clearing, but like you also want to welcome in past life energy, okay? And so you really want to welcome this into your life. So really look up some Celtic art, calligraphy, and like I said, really connect to it. Even Celtic music, which is so lovely. So definitely take the time to connect to that, because it's really going to make you feel your place, because you'll be connected to this really strong energy, okay? And also too, like if you were a kid who, like me, loved making potions and, you know, using herbs and stuff like that, you're never too old to get back into that, okay? So pick up, I have this wonderful, oh, what is it called? The Green Witch, where you can utilize a lot of herbal spells. So that would be wonderful too. Like if you are looking to manifest with that new moon, to get yourself from here to here, definitely take a look into that. And again, like we are in the in the age of technology where everything can be searched online. So let's see what empowering question will help Taurus on this lovely journey. So this is great to see though, okay? But like, it's the one thing that's really lacking is you asserting yourself and like standing up for yourself. Okay, so this is saying, how do I love myself and to others? So really, like, you have, like, going back again, that you have this earthly, loving, warm energy. But we need to give that to ourselves too, and not just other people, okay? So if you do feel like your needs aren't being met, you really need to speak up for yourself. And you don't have to speak up with yourself in a negative way. Like speaking up for yourself can be empowering. So listen to some empowering music. Align yourself with watching a very powerful movie or TV series that really uplifts you and makes you feel like you are the hero in your own journey. And I just told this to Aries. This has actually been popping up, but I've been telling, I told them that Joseph Campbell's The Power of Myth, becoming your own hero in your own journey, is really powerful. So if you are lacking that like connection to your bliss, and I don't even think you're lacking the connection to your bliss. I think you're lacking the belief in things aligning for you to welcome in your bliss, to bring you the financial life that you want. So yeah, definitely believe in yourself, Taurus. You're wonderful, okay? Just letting you know, you're, what is that? James Blunt, you're beautiful. So don't forget that, Taurus. All right, so we're gonna pull a crystal now to see what crystal can help. Oh, all right. So the crystal that can help you for the month of August is malachite, which is all about clearing and is also about protection, okay? So when you are finally asserting yourself and standing up for what you believe in, have some malachite, because I almost feel like you're scared to like speak up. And so meditating with this malachite before and knowing you're protected, knowing you're safe, and knowing you're clearing what needs to be cleared out so that we don't get into this internal battle. And again, too, like, we don't even necessarily need to see this as a bad thing, okay? Because like I say, tarot is a choice. All these cards, nothing is set in stone, right? But perhaps what we are clearing out, it might result in this at the end of the month. But if you can embrace that, like, all of these things, these thoughts, these patterns, whatever, bubbling to the surface is finally being released, then we don't have to look so negatively on that. But if we can handle this in an empowering way, this isn't going to be so intense, okay? But yeah, you definitely have to believe that you deserve it all, girl and guy. girl just came out, but okay. Person. All right, so I'm just going to do one clarifying card for Taurus. So this clarifying card, this poor deck is like way too big for my tiny hands, but the clarifying card is just like a reaffirming something for Taurus for the month of August 2023. All right. Great. Well, so remember what I said about not necessarily looking at this negatively, and that even though this might be your energy by the end of the month, because we finally stand up for what we believe in, but we remember that we're protected and that we're clearing out what no longer serves us to welcome in this. And again, look at all this green, okay? So that crazy card that just went by is just reaffirming. Like, this is really, really, really connected to financial abundance. And your clarifying card is the Three of Wands. So this is that confirmation that your ships are coming in, Taurus, okay? And your ships are coming in when you are aligned with your calling, when you are aligned with your place in the universe and knowing how wonderful you are. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And even though I'm only 2 readings in right now, I'm really getting this energy of just this last clearing that needs to happen for us to align with that judgment energy. So definitely please do the work. If you can, get that Jensen Saros, you are a badass at making money. Clear this energy out so that we can welcome in your ships, okay? And also, yeah, just make sure to pay attention to the astrology and that Lionsgate portal that is strongest on the 8th, and then we have that new moon, that new moon. So really, you are ready. But let's do the work, okay? So have a wonderful month, Taurus.